welcome back to Let's Play Trails from Zero. My name's Karsten. Let's see, we had... what do we got here? To someone in the police department. To receptionist at Crossbell News. Belguard Gate. And Geofront B1. Okay. See. Hello, how are you doing today? I figured to be busier than past years, but this is too much. Yeah, we know how you feel. You seem just as swamped as us. Us police officers really do have our hands full during the festival. By the way, we received a support request from the Metropolitan Division. Is anyone from their department in right now? Oh, you mean the request regarding ticketing illegally parked cars? They're so busy, it seems they've been flying in and out of the building all day. Might be able to catch someone if I call now, though. Perfect. Could we ask you to do that for us? It would be most helpful. Yeah, let's knock this one out. Looks like we're in agreement then. Understood. I'll call them immediately. Feel free to wait in the conference room until they arrive. Been waiting here an awfully long time. It must be pretty busy. Yeah, not much we can do about it. Festival must have them running around like headless chickens. Yeah, sorry about that. We had our hands full for a bit there. Sorry for making you guys wait. Don't worry about it. I'm the Metropolitan Division's Chief, Jolish. And I'm Officer Kate of the same division. Thanks for lending us a hand, Special Support Section. Like we have to give formal introductions this time around. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section, and these three are my colleagues. We know you're swamped with work, but would you mind explaining the details of the request? No problem, allow me to explain. First, I think it's enough for the formalities. I don't mind if we speak more casually now. Sorry, our chief likes to take things easy. Anyway, I think this was written in the support request. I'd like for you to ticket any illegally parked vehicles on the outskirts of town. This goes without saying, but everyone's short on hands during the anniversary festival. All we need you to do is jot down the car's license and slap a warning sticker on it for us. Is that really all you'd like us to do? You don't need us to tow them? Yeah, don't worry about that. Probably not getting anything more severe than a fine anyway. A lot of people drove in from the Empire or the Republic, so they don't know the parking rules. Towing would be too much. More importantly, you'll need to watch out for the cars that have parking permits. Parking permits? Yes, not every car is necessarily parked there illegally. Some of them obtain permits to park there beforehand, so you need to exercise caution. Cool. Keep our eyes peeled for the ones with permits. Okay, I think I understand the procedure. I think I recall seeing 4 or 5 cars at the eastern and western exits of town. Let's go check both spots first. Indeed. Okay, let me give you the list of permit holders. While you're at it, take this pack of warning stickers. I'd like to call this our illegally parking enforcement kit. Okay, got it. Please report back to Rebecca once you complete your request. Okay, now we're going to hit the city, so we'll be gone all day. Understood. We'll give a report to Rebecca. Alright, ready to hit up those exits? Yes, let's be off. Alright, we also want to... let's see... Go here. Welcome to the Crossbell News Service. How may we help you today? Hello, we're the Special Support section. We're here to follow up on the support request you submitted. Oh, nice to meet you all. Thank you for coming. The person responsible for submitting the request wanted to explain it to you in person. You mind? Is now a good time? Yes. Yeah, I'll be fine to help you out right now. Wonderful. In that case, could you please head up to the second floor? I'll call the one who submitted the request and let her know you're here. Okay, that sounds good. Head upstairs. Figures. Hello, my wonderful friends from the Special Support section. It's you, Grace. I'm not surprised. You guys are the absolute best. That scoop earlier is exactly what I was looking for. I know I can always count on the valiant SSS. Always the smooth talker. You do realize that our job is not to provide you with stories, right? The situation was quite messy, but I'm a little relieved that the article is primarily sympathetic towards grandfather's struggles. Well, I'm kind of barred from writing pieces on the Imperial faction, so it wouldn't be fair if I only criticized Mayor Patel, right? And besides, your grandfather's popularity with citizens is off the charts. Heck, I like the old guy myself. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this as a journalist, but I really try to cut the guy some slack when I can, you know? Thank you, Grace. Fine to sympathize with him a little, isn't it? Reporters are people too, after all. More importantly, Grace, would you please proceed with an explanation of what your support request entails? Could you react like that? Anyway, let me give you the rundown. I probably got the gist of it from the initial request, but I'll give you some more details. Crossbell Times is aiming to publish an additional issue meant to act as a tour guide. And your best friend Grace is leading the charge. Isn't this my most fabulous idea ever? Hey? You gotta admit I'm on board. Please continue, Grace. Right, so I'd like for you all to go take photos to use in the magazine. Once you get the snazziest photos you can of Crossbell's most popular sightseeing spots. Monsters are on the highway, so you aren't the most suited to go straight to the front lines to get some great action shots, you know? True. However, I have my reservations as to whether any of us are qualified for the job. I cannot guarantee the level of quality you require with the photographs we take. This is already busy enough thanks to how crazy the anniversary festival is. He's usually my right-hand photographer, but alas, I prepared a nice little memo for you guys that outlines all the best tourist spots to take photos. Counting on you to bring some fantastic shots. As long as at least one of you has the tiniest bit of experience handling a camera, then I think we'll manage. I suppose that would be me. Oh, seriously? You have experience taking photos, Ellie? Huh, news to me. Curious. I would believe one would need to use a normal camera sometime to master it. Well, it was a hobby of mine while I was studying abroad. Of course, it's been quite some time since then. I've probably gotten a bit rusty at it. You'll get the job done. Trust me, it's still better than being completely green. Well, now that we've resolved that issue, are you feeling up to the task? Yeah, we should be good to go. We accept your request, Grace. Oh, my heroes. Well then, here you go. All we need to do is find scenic spots around Crossbell and take some photos with this camera, right? Bingo. Better not find any scratches on it when you bring it back, okay? Oh, right, there's one more thing I'd advise you to be cautious of. What's that? Funny, in Empire's border can be seen as clear as day from the Belgard Gate. That's kind of the Colorado border from Tancred Gate. It's a huge no-no to including pictures of them in our magazine, so please do try to avoid snapping any shots of them, okay? Is it due to political tensions? Nail on the head, Ellie. Circumstances on our side prohibit us from using them too. Okay, so taking any photos of the border is a no-go. Anything else we should know? And a minimum quota of 5 photos to submit. And feel free to take more than that if you can, of course. Publish it all at the end of the festival, so go ahead and take your time finding all the best spots. After all, the more photos you can take, the more it'll help us in the long run. Yeah, that's about it for now. Understood. When you wrapped everything up, just let our receptionist know and she'll give you a ring. Well, anyway, back to work I go. I'll be eagerly awaiting your results. Some people never change. Man, it should be a solid 10 if personality wasn't part of the equation. It certainly can be a bit too animated at times. mystery to me where exactly she gets all her boundless energy from. Well, regardless, it seems she managed to skillfully redirect all of her busy work onto us. That's all good. Didn't sound like she was in too big a hurry for the photos. As long as you remember to take photos as brought about our rounds, we should be just fine. True enough. Entrusting the photography to Ellie will ensure that this request will be completed with ease. Please lower your expectations. It was just a small hobby of mine. I'm sure it'll be fine, Ellie. Let's just make sure to remember to take some photographs whenever we come across a seating spot. Okay, now... look at these. Well, I'm going to take a look at this. Yeah. Route to park and exit Crossbell City. Okay. Let me make a quick note of these. Array for screenshots. I thought there was... Should read that. Okay, we're just gonna page through it real quick. Pause and read if you'd like to. Okay, let's try... yeah, let's see if we go here. That is not on the list. That is on the list. And that is on the list. And that is on the list. And we have a... there we go. Figure out what might be scenic. Is you a new thing? I don't know if these are new or not. It's been so long. Can you quit chasing me so I can shoot you in the back? Thank you. Yeah.
チャンスです。
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
お願いします。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen these guys if they died that quick.
敵集団続けてきます。
俺の番だな。ぜい行くぞ。
Check though. Yeah.
えいっと。
ええ。キャッ行きます。へい。
俺の
Oh,
番
come
だな。
on.
せいディア。
私の番ね。そこ。
任せろ。ぜい。おっしゃ、いい感じだぜ。
So. What are those? Okay, so we have seen all this. All right. Hello? Oh, that's just the transition. I didn't even realize there was a transition coming there. How do we know when there's a photo spot? Oops.
よし、上げていこうぜ。
任せて。キャッ。
行くぞ。行くぜ。ぜ。
行きます。
I should have paid more attention to these guys. They're being annoying.
任せて。そこ。
おっしゃぜ。
行きます。へい。
俺の番だな。エディア。
任せて。
俺の番だな。ぜ。ま、こんなもんかね。
Okay, let's see. I mean, how do we know what's a photo spot and how do we do anything about it? That's the question I have. Oh, we have a little exclamation mark. Train's approaching. Seriously? Sweet, man. And for that picture-perfect moment. Get the camera. Okay, but I'm not entirely. Wish my hands would stop shaking. Because that might have been the first time I've seen a moving train up close and personal like that. Where'd it go? Decent, maybe? I may have taken the picture before the train was fully within the frame, though. I'm sure you did a swell job, taking Peter's basic boys down to hitting the shutter at the right time, eh? Finally capturing a great photo were that simple. You need to pay close attention to your composition to ensure you captured everything in frame. Weather, wind speed, and lighting can completely alter the impression a photo gives. Now, some pictures can only ever be taken once. The difference in quality between amateur and professional photography is immediately apparent. Imagine a simpleton would have difficulty grasping any level of intricacy or nuance, however. Yeah, you implying something? Anyway, I'm sure it turned out fine. You just pull the camera out pretty quickly, so we owe you one. Besides, even if it is a little off, it's been a while since you take a difficult shot. I'm sure you're starting to get the feel again. Getting there, I suppose. Won't know how they turned out until they're fully developed. That's good, but we should keep our eyes peeled for other scenic locations we can take photos of. Anyway, let's get a move on. Okay, so I need to watch for exclamation marks. It's good that they have that like that. Keep an eye out for those as we head towards Belguard Gate. I'm glad monsters are easier to dodge here than they were in the Sky series. Okay. Who do we talk to again? Okay. What world is this? Huh. The other day? Take a little peek, shall we? Randy, is something wrong? Thing is one of the CGS armored cars. Here. On top of that, what's so far as to conceal it with this tarp? Conceal is a bit much. It's barely hide the thing after all. In fact, this half-assed attempt to hide the thing only makes it more conspicuous. Yeah, didn't we get a support request from someone at Belguard Gate? This armored car has something to do with it. I believe the request was to search for a lost item. And as for the client, it's Warrant Officer Ariel? Well, she was that blonde soldier we met before, right? Yep, that's right. You'd be busy with work, but we should try asking her about the request. Perhaps you could casually bring up the armored car if you're so interested in it. Good idea. Alright, let's pay her a visit. On the... I think it was on this floor. This looks important. I couldn't have just up and disappeared. If I don't find it soon. Yo, Mariel, how's my favorite CGF soldier doing? Nice to see you again, Warrant Officer. Randy, the rest of the Special Support Section? What are you four doing here? Oh, right, it's about that support request I submitted, isn't it? In such a rush, I nearly forgot about it. That's alright. I'm sure you must have been swamped with your work. Classic Muriel. She puts on a serious face, but she's really not all there. Excuse me? Someone like you has no right to say that to me. Let's try to settle down, shall we? I know it's sudden, but would you mind explaining the request to us? GF wouldn't be coming for us to help unless we really needed it, so I've been curious to learn the details. Yes, that's correct. Forgive me for losing my focus for a moment there. So, we've been searching for the premises here at Belgard Gate for a certain crucial item that's gone missing. Normally finding it would be our top priority, but as you can see, we're running short on manpower during the anniversary festival. We decided to ask for some assistance in the matter. I think I understand the situation. So, what exactly are we looking for? Key to the armored car that the Guardian Force just deployed. It's one of the newer models. The new model? I heard rumors about it, so I take it has finally been deployed? I fail to understand how you could have just lost something so valuable. Let me guess, Commander? I suppose that wasn't a hard guess. How so? Well, it started yesterday. The Commander threw an exclusive party to bring in Crossbell's 70th anniversary. Over the course of the night, the Commander drank much more alcohol than he should have. And then he had one of the soldiers drive our new armored car to his party. And went over the higher-ups by showing off his new shiny ride. How very tasteless. Once the Commander returned and had the car parked inside the gate, he snatched the key from the driver. And later, it was just vanished from his possession somehow. Moved the car, we had no choice but to put a tarp over it in a last-ditch effort to conceal it. I was wondering what that was doing outside. Is that really the best move? The tarp almost makes it even more conspicuous. If they left the car as is, it would probably raise a lot of questions they don't want to answer. For example, why exactly is the CGF's new heavy-duty armored car actively deployed inside the border gate? If the Imperial Army took it as a threat, I'm not sure we'd be able to reason with them. Can't be serious. At the very least, we'd like to avoid any provocation at all costs. New model really all that? Armored cars we were using before were pretty top of the line in terms of defense and mobility, if I remember right. Trust me, it is. The new model is an upgraded, more combat-oriented version of our old cars. Vulcan cannons, miniature missile pods, and has seen an entire overhaul when it comes to base firepower. If you inspected the CGF's entire arsenal, it would easily come out on top. No doubt about it. Gotcha. I agree with you then. Leaving that out in the open sounds a bit too dicey. So, where exactly is that oh so wonderful Commander right now anyway? This is still his office, ain't it? It is. He's just away at the moment. He headed out this morning and left us to sort out this mess. He said he couldn't possibly call up all the series he was hosting for the festival and flake out on Crossbell's top elites? I think not. Just sounds like him alright. The more I hear about this Commander, the less I am eager to meet him. Anyway, I want to move around the armored car to the public eye ASAP. Will you help us find the key? Yep. I'll be happy to help, Warrant Officer. Really, thank you very much. Now, would you mind helping us retrace the Commander's steps? Did you mention anything that might give us any leads? Think. To hear what I was able to get out of him this morning, I'd be more than happy to share. That should suffice. Commander returned. He had the armored car parked right inside of the gate. He took the key from the soldier driving. And then I imagine he was craving a light snack to wash down all that alcohol. So he stopped by the mess hall and had one of the cooks make him some food. He walked up to the roof and sung his heart out for quite a while. Once he finally tired himself out, he realized he had no idea where the key had gone. Sounds like a proper drunk. It was a miracle that he made it up to the rooftop at all, given his condition. Just another day in the life of that deadbeat. From what we understand, we know for a fact that the key was lost while he was gallivanting around the gate. And if that's the case, we shouldn't have to worry about searching anywhere other than Belgard Gate. I agree, Ellie. Alright then, we should perform a sweep of the general area first. Who knows, we might find some clues, or with luck, the key. Warrant Officer Manuel, would you like to accompany us on our search? Afraid not. I feel like I would just get in the way if I came along. Still doing what I can to find it, though. Starting with tearing apart the commander's office. Don't worry about a thing. Even in the most desperate situations, you can always count on old Randy to help you out of a pinch. I really am counting on you, Randy. So I hope we can live up to that big talk. We should go ahead and commence our search for the key. Let's start by checking the armored car itself. Alright. To make us do all this in order. Do that. Mariel, the commander parked the car here and it hasn't been moved since. Searched the area for the key, but I assume the CGF would have found it if it was actually here. Point, it'd be a waste of time to search the area again. Besides, since the car has those bulky Vulcan cannons on top, we can't exactly remove the tarp and take a closer look. I kinda wanted to see this baby in all its glory. Randy, have you ridden in an armored car like this before? This model should be a modified edition of the conventional armored car, so it should feel largely the same. Now there's just something I'm kind of curious about. If I got permission to use them, I'm sure they'd be super nice for patrols and stuff like that. I bet an old dyed happiness. I think you might be right. Ah, looks like we have visitors from the Empire. Let's go check it out. Limo? We were in for a company limousine custom made. Who owns this? 1 second. This is the fine ladies and gentlemen of the special support section. Hey everyone. Guess the Crossbell's been treating you well? Uncle Dieter? Been a while, sir. It has indeed. You have to forgive me. Did my arrival get in the way of your duties? Not at all. Suave as ever, I see. Are you returning from a business trip by any chance, sir? That's right, negotiations of the Empire. Put that aside, can't help but ask about that great big thing sitting behind you. It's hard not to notice. Kind of a long story. Let's see, allow me to make an educated guess then. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it must be one of CGF's new armored cars or something like that, right? How did you... I get you off guard? There's a simple explanation, I assure you. See, at the party I attended yesterday, I ran into the CGF commander. He, in his drunkenness, mentioned something about that very car to one of his subordinates, I believe. I sat with him at multiple parties now, and I really do think he should work on that drinking problem of his. That answers that. You must have left for the Empire directly after the party, correct? If that's the case, you might have the clue we're looking for. What exactly do you mean? Allow me to explain. Starting to understand. That would certainly explain why there's an armored vehicle with mounted guns just sitting in the middle of the high-traffic area. However, I'm afraid I won't be much of a help to you all. Like I said earlier, I had negotiations in the Empire today, so I had to leave the party early in order to make it on time. Words, by the time the commander made it back to Belgrade Gate, I was already long gone. Jeez, what a bummer. Guess all we can do is stick to retracing his steps. This may be presumptuous of me to ask, but can I give you a piece of advice? Well, I was given by Bell not a long time ago. Bell gave you advice? Again, it was many, many years ago, but I had the habit of losing things. There were so many projects I had to keep track of that I couldn't help misplace a document here and there. Really? I've never guessed that, judging by how you act now. Part of it had to do with my still being inexperienced at the time, too. Anyway, every time I would lose something, Belle would always be there to find it for me. And each time, she would let out a great big sigh and tell me this. No matter how many times do I need to tell you, when you lose something, you have to look where you least expect it to be. Unexpected places. I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. In short, Belle was simply trying to tell me to change my perspective. I don't know how useful you all will find this advice, of course. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I've been much help, but I hope you find what you're looking for. You seem to have gotten carried away with our conversation. I think My car might be a bit of a nuisance sitting in the middle of the gate like this, if you'll excuse me. Oh, have a safe drive home, sir. Thank you, sir. Meet again. Never changes, that guy. We gave us some pretty valuable advice. Perspective, huh? Definitely something we forgot to think about. Might be the key to finding this key. Now then, let's keep retracing the commander's steps and see where it takes us. I believe Warrant Officer Mariel told us that the commander parked the car and went to the mess hall. Take our investigation there. We will take our investigation there next time. For the moment, we're going to take a break. Hope you have been enjoying. As always, likes and comments very much appreciated. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.